Okay. So the first thing that I mean, like I'm automatically in my chest, and what I can feel is just the difficulty breathing. And it is, it's hard. It is like, it is very uncomfortable in my body. And it's like, it just is pulling and pulling, and it's, like it feels fast, but it also feels, hard to breathe. And so, Storm, I just want you to know I do appreciate that. And we're going to go through that and see. What I get from her is like, if we cannot make this part go away, then she does not want to keep going. So, like, this part, the breathing part has to get better. So, Storm, we'll go through some questions, but I'm just going to take a minute with you right now, Storm, and let's see if I can just help you ground at all. Um, just to give you just a little bit of calm. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, but I'm going to try. Okay, so that gave a tiny bit of relief. All I did was just offer her just a little bit of grounding, and then just like the knowledge that we're having this conversation, and that this conversation is to help to get some understanding from her, but also to understand what she needs and wants. And there is some gratitude in that, from her. There's her brain, and there's her like spirit of knowing like what's going on, and then there's her body. And right now her body is just working as hard as it can to stay alive. And so in order to do that, in order to work so hard, all of these medications, that are being used, I mean, they are on an uphill battle, because everything that's being thrown at her, her body's like, well, if I do relax, am I going to relax so much that I'm gonna forget to breathe and die? So, like, that's kind of what her body is fighting. So, Storm, can you talk to us about what you want? In all of this, what do you want? What kind of diagnostics would you be okay with? What kind of treatment would you be okay with? So, the overall feeling that I get from her is that she views herself. And I think that she feels like you all view her as a strong girl. Like, I get a strength around her. Is that accurate or not
Yeah,
accurate?
yeah, definitely.
Okay. So she is saying, I'm strong. I want to do this, but she also no, I think what the overall thing I'm getting from her is she knows that this is really serious. And she also knows, like, I'm really sorry. Would she be one that would curse? Because, like, that's what's coming up.
It's okay.
Okay.
Yep.
She's like, fuck no, I don't want to live like this.
Yeah.
And Storm, nobody's asking you to live like this. Like, I feel confident that your mom would not have reached out to me if she felt like, oh, well, we're just going to see how it goes. Like, Storm, I know that she wants your input, and that she wants to do what is best for you, but also what you want. Okay. That statement, above all, Melinda, did more to relax her than anything else.
Okay.
And the things that have now come up are, she does not feel the need to fight. And what she is saying is, if there is an easy answer, th- again, Melinda, I'm going to tell you what's coming from her. And please know that whatever you and your vet decide together, that that is okay. I'm just giving you the information that I'm receiving. What I'm getting from her is she doesn't have it in her to do a lot of diagnostics. Every time she has to come out of the oxygen chamber, things get very, very scary for her. So, Storm, if we were able to figure out exactly what you needed and you needed medication on a daily basis, how would you feel about that? What I get is this right here. And what it feels like is like you trying to give her something and her pushing it out. You giving her something and her pushing it out. And I'm not talking about like even with my paw, but it's like this kind of thing. And so yeah, there's no part of her that is going to willingly take medication being put in her mouth. Would you consider letting us? Okay, so anything that you have to deliver into her body, she's like, no. So if I crush something and mix it in with your food, like, do you not think I'm smart? Like, yeah, she's like, no, I'm smarter than that. Storm, do you understand that if we can get you medication that enables you to stay alive, that you have to take it, that that might be the only way that you live? Melinda, everything I'm getting from her is like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. It's like she absolutely does not want anything put in her mouth, period. You okay?
Yeah, somebody was just coming in with a little kid and she was running ahead of him and he yelled at her.
Got it. Um, but I don't even get that she would let you mix it in with things. I think that she would just be like, I know that that's there and I'm not, and there is not a convincing her.
Yeah.
There's not a convincing her.
No,
And go ahead.
I totally get it. I mean, her mom had to be on. I mean, we got her 18 extra months with a homeopathic vet.
Yeah.
Gave me stuff. I had to, mix it, put in a little syringe, just, do it, side of the mouth. And of course, it didn't taste bad. It was just, water and some homeopathic drops. But everything with her, she was just easy peasy. She was just the sweetest thing. She'd let me do it, no problem.
Yeah.
Storm, you can barely get anything in. I mean, it's just fight, 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 fight.
Yes.
And it just makes it really hard to save her because how do you do that?
And so what I'm getting from her is twofold. Like what I'm getting from her is like her asking me, like, you do know what my name is, right? Like,
Right?
I mean, she's like, I am my name and I mean, and she loves this about herself. There is not a piece of her that like wants to be anything different than what she is. Um, and really, there's an ask from us to honor that with her. And that makes me want to cry. That, like, just honor who I am. And even if that means that we have to quit, that if we quit and it honors who she is, then that may be the absolute best that we can do for her. Storm, there was a second piece in that. What else did you want to say about it is important because I've lost it again. Mm. That this that okay, so I'm having to have her slow down because it's a concept. She is feisty. She is scrappy. And in this, she does not feel the need to fight. But you do. You feel the need because you don't want to let her down. And so it's like she knows herself well enough to know that she is scrappy and she's tough and she's strong. And if she's willing to say, enough's enough, which it feels very much so that she's willing to say that if, and we'll go back to that if, that she just asks that you not try to pick up the fight, that there's not that need, that you have done everything you have ever needed to take care of her. And that if you say it's okay for her to go, that that's the gift that she needs from you, not the other way around. And it's like, if I may be so bold to say, like, that's the piece of this that's your work. Like, that's the piece that, it's almost like that's what like, that's what she could leave you with to, okay, so this is really, really, really important. This would be her gift to you in this is, what do you know when you don't know? What do you know in your body when you don't have a word for it in your head? And that seems a whole lot deeper than this one situation.
I know it's not the end.
Okay.
I mean, I know she goes on.
I
That's,
understand. Of course. Of course.
let me just, Michael, just pop back over. I mean, she's confirming what we know, which is that she doesn't want to be treated. She doesn't want, it scares the crap out of her to get to be taken out of that oxygen thing. She panics. And whatever it is that we would be doing, multiple things, this, that, the other, she doesn't want any of it. She even kind of gave her like this just sort of gagging thing, even just having stuff put in her mouth. And the worst of it is that, even if the Lasix helps now, you bring her home, she could stop. She could be back at that same point and panicked. And we don't know what's wrong. And yet I have a cat that doesn't want us to go to great lengths to find out because she doesn't want that. Is that right? Is all of that right?
Okay.
Right. Is there anything else that we can ask her?
There's so much gratitude for you both. And it's like I'm completely back to that place of peace and stillness. And it's not even that if you walked inside right now that you would necessarily even see that in her body. I don't know what you would see, but it's like in her being, there is peace and stillness because she's been heard. And the gratitude and the recognition that, like, you all hold the pain, but there's so much gratitude from her. So there's recognition of the pain, but also just so much gratitude that you all are willing to listen and hear what she needs.